Good afternoon, everyone. We are live with Southern Cooks. We have Miss Susan Poole McCorkle in our kitchen today. And I know some of you asked for macaroni and cheese, but we are going to have some healthy Thanksgiving sides today. Miss Susan, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me again.
So what are we making?
We're going to have bacon-wrapped carrots. We're going to have sweet potatoes, red pepper, and spinach. And then we're going to have kale with bacon.
All those things sound fabulous. They don't sound all the way healthy, maybe just some healthy.
They're a little healthy.
All right, so what are we going to do to get started?
Okay, first of all, I've cleaned most of the carrots, but you're going to scrape them. It's going to bake between 35 and 45 minutes.
Okay.
And like I said, the big fat carrot here, he will take longer than the smaller ones.
And Lee Smiley says hello.
Okay,
so probably used what, half a cup of that maybe?
Yeah. A healthy item or a healthy dish for people trying to lose weight or get enough of the vegetables in that they need.
That probably helps you with your job too. You didn't tell us yet what you do.
Oh, I am the director of food service at Liberty Regional Medical Center here in Hinesville. So we're just cutting these into cubes.
See, she's already. How many potatoes do you have in there so far?
This will be 3.
This will be 3.
So this will feed quite a few of us.
Or it might just be Miss Charm.
Yeah. This also heats up well as a leftover dish.
That's also important.
You can take it to work the next day.
So you're trying to make sure they get evenly cut so they cook evenly.
Yes. That's true. So I'm going to add that to the bowl. And depending on how much you like red pepper, you may want to add, the ratio may be different. I've already washed this also.
Yeah, we have her on a tight leash not to turn around and wash everything, so she prepped everything before.
And this you can leave in strips or big cubes, however you like. It's important to make sure you wash all of your vegetables. So.
Valerie says hello. Sherry, right now we're making a sweet potato.
Roasted sweet potato with red pepper and wilted spinach.
And then we put in the oven bacon wrapped carrots with maple syrup and pepper. And then we've got one other one we're going to do as well. We're making some good Thanksgiving side dishes that are somewhat healthy.
Yes. Hopefully will appeal to at least somebody. Okay. So we've got olive in here. We're going to coat it with olive oil.
And just kind of eyeball.
Yes. Most of the stuff I cook is eyeballed. My preference would have been a little bit more red peppers in here. The colors go together. So, now that everything is coated, I'm going to put it in a non-stick pan with aluminum foil, which makes cleanup easier.
Very smart.
Okay. And this will go in the oven at 425 with the bacon wrapped carrots.
Okay.
And it should come off at the same time, between 35 and 45 minutes.
Okay. And the spinach goes on later, I'm assuming?
Yes. Wash the oil off. Yeah, the spinach will go on after everything is cooked. It will cook, the spinach will cook from the heat from the pan and the vegetables. You're just going to wilt it.
Okay. Sherry says, who measures anything anymore anyway? can already smell the bacon and the maple syrup from the other. And you can see it too. Yum. And y'all know no cooking show is complete without our guest. And she's smelling
There's bacon!
Too. Yes. She was using her smell-o-vision to find the bacon.
Alright. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fry our bacon first. Depending on how much bacon you like. Like my family are bacon lovers.
I think we should probably do more rather than less.
Yes. So, I'm going to start frying this. Because once the bacon's done, we'll take it out, let it drain as we cook the kale. And we're going to chop the bacon up just to be on the top. Okay.
Yum. Yum. Smells good.
Okay, so while that's cooking, I've already washed the kale and trimmed it. I don't like the stems in here, so I cut them off. This is also quicker than cooking greens, mustard or turnips or collards. It cooks faster. So if you don't have the time to do that for Thanksgiving, if you want something different, you can either cut it, chop it, or pull it apart and make it smaller.
And we got everything today, I think just from Kroger or Walmart, so it is all local. You can find everything here. I think a lot of people get intimidated by kale and they don't know what it is or where to get it. Or
Kale does go a long way. This is 2 bunches that I've got that we're going to cook today. And, depending on how much your family likes kale, or in some people's case, bacon that goes on top.
Sherry said I knew I should have delivered later in the day so I could have stayed for dinner. We just got this fabulous table and chairs that Miss Charm is taking advantage of from Sherry, and Miss Charm is, yes, going to lounge in them while she smells the bacon.
I'm just going to check the carrots and all, see how they're doing. Everybody's oven cooks different.
They smell really good.
As you can tell, just the bacon grease in the bottom with the syrup. You don't turn the carrots. You just leave them just like they are.
Okay.
Whenever you bake them.
And how are you going to determine when it needs more syrup, if it does?
About halfway through.
Okay.
So it's been in there now probably 10-15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
About another 10 minutes, we'll baste it again.
Okay. Now the kale and the bacon, where do we get that one from? It's just natural flavors?
Yeah, basically. When everybody was really big on kale at first and looking for different ways to prepare it and for getting your family to eat it, was one of the things that they had.
Very good.
Of course, everything tastes better with bacon.
Yes. We believe that as well. Yes. So tell us, how many years have you been cooking, Miss Susan?
Oh, gosh. I probably started cooking when I was like 12. My parents worked. I had 2 younger brothers, and I would cook lunch, especially during the summer. And my mom and dad would come home, and I had lunch ready. That was before we moved here. And then we moved here, and I started cooking more for the family. And of course, our family had a grocery store, and then we had a smaller restaurant. Cooking was not what I wanted to do, but it's what happened.
And we're glad it did, because we've enjoyed everything you've ever made for us.
I think I was your first Southern cook.
You were. You made fried chicken. And it was very, very good. That was 3 years ago, I think. We've had this show for 3 years.
3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was in January.
Yeah. It would have been 3 years. It'll be 3 years this January.
That was an experience.
Yes. We might have purchased, it was our first one.
First one.
We might have purchased chicken breasts that were a little too big.
They were bigger than the frying pan.
Yes. They were a little bigger than the frying pan.
And I let somebody else put oil in the pan.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a time trying to make sure it didn't overflow.
Yes. But we made it work.
Yes, we did.
And we had fried chicken.
For days.
Yes. For a lot of days.
Yeah.
but that's okay.
You need to make sure you wash your kale really good because it can be sandy depending on where it came from. And then dry it before you put it in the frying pan. Because water and grease do not mix.
Okay. You just dried it with paper towels?
Paper towel, dish towel, whatever. A lot of people will take their kale and they've washed it and they've cut it and trimmed it and they'll massage the leaves. That helps it to break down easier. The flavor enhances the flavor.
Okay. And we're going to put the kale in the bacon grease?
We're going to pour out most of the bacon grease and then cook the kale.
Okay.
You don't want all of that. Just enough to coat it and get it pretty.
Now, have you found the little people in your family enjoy these recipes, or is it mostly the grown-ups?
It's mostly the grown-ups. My grandkids like the sweet potatoes.
Okay.
They will eat the carrots, but they like the bacon around the carrots.
Uh-huh.
My kids, they don't care about the kale. They like more of the mustard green or green bean type stuff.
See, I love kale.
Yeah.
I really do.
It is an acquired taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something everybody likes.
It's supposed to have more antioxidants and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's healthier for you.
Yeah.
It's also quicker to cook. You can come in the evening and it won't take but 10 minutes to fix it. I'm going to need
Christy Sands, whatever this lady cooks is great. And Pastor Hayes says hello.
I thought you were going to be here, Pastor Hayes.
You're missing the bacon, sir. You're missing the bacon.
Yeah, he told me the next time I cooked, he was coming.
We might have forgotten to remind him on purpose.
Oh.
Oops. Sorry. There's only so much bacon to go around. And we have her in the house, so
The bacon queen.
we've got to conserve our resources here.
Oh, the bacon queen in the bacon house.
Mm,
Bacon freezer
yep.
house. And there again, cooking the bacon, I don't find what kind we get. We just need a flavor. And being if you're going to chop it up, I wouldn't go for the real expensive bacon or the thick cut bacon.
Yeah. And we didn't get any flavored bacon or
No.
anything like that.
That will change the flavor of your dish. Yeah.
Right now we're making the kale with bacon, crumbled bacon, and then in the oven we have carrots with bacon, and we have maple. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bacon wrapped carrot with maple syrup on it.
And pepper.
And roasted sweet potatoes with red pepper, and then we'll add the spinach to it.
Miss Burdell Jones says hello.
I need to get away a second.
Okay. And in the frying pan we are doing some bacon here, and we're getting ready to add our kale.
Some of this is looking pretty done, so I'm going to pick it up and let it drain. My children could eat 2 packs of bacon for breakfast a day when they were growing up.
And that's only 3 children.
It is. It's only 3 children.
Okay, you make it sound like it's an army.
They ate like it sometimes.
Boys or girls worse?
They were both equal. Since I had 2 boys and 1 girl, 1 daughter, they were kind of equal in that department. Okay, so as you can see, there's not a lot of grease in here, but I'm going to pour it up, so we'll have just a little bit left.
Pastor Hayes says he could not make it, so he's coming to your house later.
Sure.
And Erica Phillips Anderson says hello. Erica will be our guest next month, and we'll be actually live at Doodles next month, and she's going to make holiday cocktails.
Oh, wow. I'll have to check that out. Okay, so there's just a little bit of grease left in there, just enough to coat the pan. And I'm going to start adding our kale. The toppings, because there is a little bit of moisture left in the kale. So make sure you dry it off as much as possible. And and you know that they cook down, so you don't put everything in at one time.
And the only thing we have in the pan is just a little bit of bacon grease.
Yep, that's it. All you're doing is basically coating it, or letting it coat it. It does look better in a Teflon pan. So that's what we're cooking with today.
Okay. Why is that? Just because it's coated, or?
Yeah, it's not gonna stick. As you can tell, the kale I've already put in here is starting to wilt down.
No, heavenly.
So my kids thought it stunk. I guess that's the main reason why they wouldn't use it. So
Yeah.
try it.
It does have a distinctive smell.
Yes. So while this is cooking, I'm going to get the maple syrup and baste our carrots again.
Okay. We're just using like a pastry brush, if I'm not mistaken. Yum.
Let's see, that's what they're looking like now.
And no, nobody can come. You're not invited. We already have our one guest for the day.
You have to make sure your bacon is cooked. Everybody's oven's different. So, you can tell, like this big carrot here, he's drying out a little bit. So just brushing up a little bit.
Like how the big one's a he and not a she.
That's right. So if you're only cooking the carrots and the potatoes, you could just put them in there and leave them alone and go do whatever you had to do or start on something else.
Set your table or
Yep.
fold that last load of laundry that's still sitting on the couch.
Decide or start your baking cakes or pies that require more attention.
Or if you're Miss Charm, you could go take your nap or do your yoga. Yum.
We're just going to put these right down.
See the sweet potatoes. Yum.
The tomatoes are looking good.
I can smell the red pepper. That's interesting. Over all the other smells, I can smell the red pepper.
Yeah, it brings it out.
I know she's making this look easy, but I'd like to see anybody else make 3 things at one time and not mess it up.
Yeah, if you're not good at multitasking or if you get distracted easy, I don't know that I would try. The 2 in the oven would be fine, but 1 on top and 1 in the oven would be a little much.
Yeah. Just years and years of experience.
It is, and as mothers, I guess we all have to multitask, doing all of our other jobs. You could also put mushrooms in this, if you like that. And you could always use olive oil instead of bacon if you don't need the extra sodium or if you're looking for something healthier.
Not us. We're good.
Even chicken broth.
Oh, that's a good idea, too.
Do that. Here at the hospital, we just use a lot of broths for some of our patients. So you can use that in many things in place of the grease or just plain water.
The yummy stuff.
Yes. Yeah. That's right.
And people can go to the hospital and eat, too. They don't have to actually be a patient.
Yes. Not only do we feed our patients and staff, you're more than welcome to come eat with us anytime. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have a salad bar. We have a hot bar. We have people come eat with us all the time.
I think it's one of the cheapest places in town to eat, too.
And as you can see, this is almost done. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more.
We just did this like over a medium heat.
Yeah, over medium.
Lillian said, easily distracted, I'm out. I'll just have to come over in a little bit and snag some. And I think you're going to have a fight on your hands because we have a little old lady here with her Tupperware.
She travels everywhere with that Tupperware. Or even if you got something in my pockets. Okay, I turned it off. I'm going to move it to the side. So now that we can chop up bacon, let it cool. All this you can do while everything else is cooking. Okay. It helps to have a good sharp knife.
But she doesn't like ours.
We need to be sharpened.
Yeah. It's a sort of sharp knife.
It is. But cutting sweet potatoes, you need a sharp knife. One of the ladies that there at the hospital asked me today if I'd already done the cooking show. She was going to watch it on her break.
Lillian said she ain't scared of you. Well, we're always looking for cooks too. Right now we're booked through March of next year, but we'll certainly take any other folks who want to give it a whirl.
Is there any special things that people like to cook?
We have had a really wide variety this year, which has been really good. We're actually thinking about rebranding from Southern Cooks because Liberty County is such a melting pot. We're not getting a lot of traditional Southern. We have a lot of military folks that have come, or retired military, or transplants. So we've had a lot of different stuff. We might call it something different. The first year we had almost everything Southern.
We did.
Yeah.
Somebody made macaroni and cheese.
We had pimento cheese. We had some kind of banana pudding, I think. We had pie. Miss Dasher made pie. And we've had all kinds of stuff.
I know there were requests for macaroni and cheese or dressing, and that takes a long time.
My request was the dressing.
Yeah. When cleaning up, make sure you don't throw your utensils away.
Especially if you just went and bought them at the dollar store.
Yeah. This is easy cleanup whenever you're doing like your sweet potatoes or the carrots, because it's just the peelings that you have. So you can get your children to help clean up.
Remind us of everything we've got going on right now.
Okay, so in the oven we have bacon wrapped carrots, and they're brushed with maple syrup and sprinkled with black pepper. We have roasted potatoes with red pepper, and then we're going to add spinach at the end. And we've cooked kale and a little bit of bacon grease that we're going to sprinkle bacon on top and mix them together.
And then about halfway through, it's at 425, 35 to 45 minutes. But halfway through, we brushed the carrots with some more maple syrup.
Correct.
Okay.
So we can check on them and see what they're looking like. Oh, yeah.
Yum.
Smell-o-vision.
Would be a necessity.
Yes. Carrots there, still cooking. And our sweet potatoes.
You can tell the potatoes are changing color, even if y'all can't see it.
The red pepper is really strong.
It is very strong. It smells good.
Yeah. Okay. I'll wipe this out. And go ahead and mix them both.
And you said most of this can be prepped the night before.
Correct. Yes. Of course, it didn't take long to cook the kale. If you want to go ahead and wash it, have all your washing and cleaning done, so all you got to do is throw it in. You can put it in a Ziploc bag until it's done.
And this was 2 bunches of kale.
It was 2 bunches. I did have 3, but I thought that might be a little much. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and just sprinkle over the top. And we'll just mix it in. And then when everything else gets ready, we put more on top as we stir it.
They're going to want you to put it all in.
Yeah. Well, once we get a plate, then we'll put it on top. Okay, so that is your spinach with kale. I mean, your kale with the bacon.
Yum. Very good. Did we already get a plate out for plating?
Yeah. We had a different color plate, but with all the different colors, I think it would look better. It would pop more. And you can see your different colors of your food items.
Very nice. You would be the professional at doing that.
I'm going to check on our potatoes. This is a very cheap meal also for the sweet potatoes. Even if you didn't want to put the spinach in it, the sweet potato is cheap. You get the red pepper on sale. It goes a long way and it lasts.
Now, for people who may not know, what's the difference between the green pepper, the red pepper, the yellow pepper, orange pepper? There's so many different colors.
The red, the yellow, and the orange are sweeter.
Okay.
The green is, to me, it's a little bitter. It's just the flavors that you prefer.
That makes sense.
It's looking really good. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
She's poking it with a fork just to see if
how
it's
tender
done.
it is, yeah. The big boy over here, he's kind of still
Might take
done
some
on the
time.
end, but everybody else is good in there. We'll wait a few more minutes.
Now, what would you typically serve all this with? Would you have a protein of any kind?
Yes. We are protein people in my family, so if we were doing this for our Thanksgiving, it would be ham and turkey. You could do it with chicken. I'd serve all of this with fish or salmon.
Just a more mild, probably.
Yeah. Yep. So the spinach here is just the cellophane bag spinach. Any kind works. Will be fine there. Put that down. I do have red pepper flakes to add on the kale. If that's what you like, it adds a little bit more flavor to it because other than the bacon grease and the bacon, there's nothing else on the kale. No salt, no anything.
Okay. Nice.
And it does add a little bit more color.
That's a good tip.
Okay.
Tell us what one of your favorite things to cook is.
Oh, wow. Whatever my kids want. I'd rather they tell me what they want for me to fix them and me to decide.
What about that 1900 layer cake?
Yeah. That are my two sons. Make sure it's good.
And you said it's important to know when the bacon's done. How do you know that?
You want it fully crisp, or it doesn't have to be crisp, but it needs to be firm around there. Bacon needs to be cooked well done.
That makes sense.
Okay, so
Yum.
you can see the steam off of this. I'm gonna get our spinach. The heat from the pan and the vegetables will wilt the spinach, so we have to toss it a little bit.
And if you're me, half of that's going to go on the floor for you to clean up later.
Yeah, I'm already going to sweep the floor from scraping the sweet potatoes and the carrots. They do go everywhere.
It's a really pretty dish, though.
Yes, it does. It looks really pretty. That's the reason I want a white plate.
Mm-hmm.
All of our colors will look good. And there again, depending on how much you like spinach, this is your ratio.
You said this will serve about 6, 8?
This would do, because those potatoes were so huge,
Mm-hmm.
I would think you can get at least 5 servings,
Okay.
5 to 6 out of it. So if you were serving all of these side items, you get at least 6 to 7 out of this. If we did the 3 bunches of kale, you get probably 5 out of that. And then the carrots, you can kind of, my preference would be more red pepper. I like the smell and I like the taste of that. And this has nothing on it other than the olive oil. Seasonings from, or the flavors from all 3 vegetables blend nicely together. And it is very healthy.
Very nice.
Yep. You can tell it's done because I'm mashing the potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to let that sit. Smells like our bacon is about done.
It does smell. It smells very good.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pour the juice off of it, because a lot of that is the bacon grease. I'm going to add it to the other bowl of grease that I had.
There's hot waters in there.
I didn't look.
Okay. It's also not another one of the things I would recommend an inexperienced cook do.
No, you need pot holders. This is not a safe thing to do because if you don't have your towel doubled enough, you will burn your hands.
Yum.
Okay. So here are our bacon wrapped carrots with maple syrup and black pepper. Our sweet potatoes, red peppers, and our wilted spinach.
And then what do we got over here?
We have our kale with bacon.
And we're going to add some red pepper flakes and
Here we can clean it up.
do a plate, and we'll let our official taste tester taste test.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. I don't have that spoon right here, but we'll do this Miss Charm, so you can have some.
But don't give it to all of it.
You know, I don't have spoons, so there's plenty of bacon there. Plenty of bacon there. Would you like some more on top, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
So the people of Liberty County might need all this healthy eating after that Krispy Kreme opens.
Oh my
I
God.
know. Miss Charm, I'm going to give you the whole carrot.
Yes!
You have the whole piece of bacon.
I love you.
Alright. And then we've got the sweet potato, the spinach, and the red pepper. Excellent. You eat pretty healthy though, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm, all the bacon. And anything that's free.
Alright, here you go, ma'am.
All right, taste tester. Taste away.
I love that. I got this.
Yeah.
We approve?
Of course she does on the bacon.
That's good. I got a lot of green stuff on her, but I don't mind.
Because it's covered in bacon grease.
I'm good for them.
It's very good.
Oh, yeah.
And now I think she's trying the last, the carrot.
The carrot.
Oh, really? I'm surprised how good that carrot is. That's really good.
I was too the first time I tried it.
Yeah.
The combination of the sweet and the bacon and all.
Very, very good.
All right, we're going to sample now. So we're going to sign off and we're going to say thank you to Miss Susan for coming on again and being our guest.
Thank you.